Hello everyone and welcome to Thirsties Live. Today we are talking about Thirsties Goes to School. Now Thirsties started as a cloth diapering company. However, now we have a wide variety of products that the whole family can love. So I'm going to walk you through just ways that you can use Thirsties products as your little one grows up. So let's start up with preschool. So of course with preschool, most preschools, your kiddo needs to be potty trained. And by the way, if you are in need of some guidance about using cloth at school, we actually did a Thirsties Live with Jen from Spray Pal a while ago. She has a son with special needs, and she actually talked about how her son uses cloth at preschool. Or I think he's in elementary now, too. He's mini Spray Pal, 2.0. He's growing up. But if you are interested in that, I will be sure to put that in the comments of using cloth at school, specifically with special needs children in mind. But let's start with let's say your kiddo is potty trained, they're headed to preschool, but maybe they need just a little more confidence. Enter in Thirsties trainers. Now, trainers can also, maybe your kindergartner might need these. That's okay. So our trainers come in a wide variety of sizes, starting with size small here. So this is 20 to 27 pounds, just to give you an idea of the weight range. And let me grab our extra large here, just to show you. We have small, medium, large, and extra large. So here is the extra large, here's the small, and you can see it looks like underwear, that's going to be really important when you're sending a little one to school, is it being discreet, right? You'll notice that the T-zone here, this has extra organic cotton for absorbency, and then the waterproofing is actually on the inside of the trainer, and this trainer fits 42 to 56 plus. Okay, so even if you have a bigger kid that just needs a little more confidence going to school, Thirsties trainer can work for them. But what are some other things that you might use at preschool or early elementary? Let me take you guys on a little field trip here. Turn this around. All right. So of course, any stage of school, you've got school supplies. So our clutch bag is perfect for that. Then also check out this. This is our wet dry bag. So this is the dry section here. And you'll notice that you can fit a whole change of clothes. So I've got pants, a shirt, undies, and socks. You can fit a whole outfit in the dry section, and that leaves your wet section of this open in case your little one has an accident. Okay, here are some more trainers, and I'll turn you around and talk about a couple of other ideas. So I love the wet dry bag, especially for that extra change of clothes. It's really, really nice. But let's take another look. So that preschool, we've got the wet dry bag, we've got the trainer. Of course, there's also Thirsties. We have a sandwich and snack bag. And true confession, but this actually kind of supports my argument that Thirsties is for everyone, because I don't have my sandwich bags at home because my husband took them all to work. So just goes to show Thirsties for everyone, right? Let me give you a quick look on the website at the sandwich bags. So Thirsties sandwich snack bags, it's made with food safe lining, and it comes in a wide variety of colors and prints. Black, this one, I love this one for school. So if you have an older kid or a husband who wants just a plain color, we've got blue and black, and guys, these are only $6. It's really a great product. So anyone a fan of Thirsties snack bags? I love them. They're really easy to use. I actually also like using the snack bags to go buy in bulk. You can fit a lot in there. Not just a full sandwich, but you can fit a ton. So we've got the sandwich bag. Now let's think, okay, so we talked about preschool, early elementary school. Another thing that's really great with the wet bags is maybe your kid needs like gym shoes, or like, you know, maybe they have a gym outfit. That would fit perfectly in a wet bag. Easy, easy. Okay, so the wet bag would be great for gym clothes. Now let's like think, oh, I have one more elementary idea. So one of our Thirsties groupies is actually a reading teacher, and she pointed this out. Thirsties mini wet bags actually perfectly fit these early reader books. So what she does, she actually uses these to organize her classroom, and she puts in different bags. You can see I've got a charger in this one, but in different mini wet bags, she has different reading levels of books. So even great for teacher organization as well. Another thing too, so you can organize your kids' early reader books, maybe even some subjects there. Another thing too for the mini wet bag is mittens and gloves. I don't know about you, but my little one has the hardest time keeping track of his mittens and gloves. And so just having a mini wet bag that he can just put it inside when he's done with recess is a real helper. And it also keeps his papers and folders dry and clean, because you know if your kid's playing hard in the snow, the mittens are going to get all kinds of messy and wet. Now let's think towards middle school. We've got some Thirsties groupies tuning in asking for hints. I can't really help you out with hints much this week, but we're going to have some fun in the group next week with hints. So just hang tight. Oh, they're perfect for puzzles too. That's a great idea. Puzzles or knitting projects. Yeah, absolutely. I love using my mini wet bag for my charger, which I can imagine middle schoolers and high schoolers like constantly losing chargers. I don't know. I don't have a middle schooler or a high schooler yet, but I can just see it happening. So a mini wet bag for that. Depending on how big your chargers are, you could use a clutch. So here's the clutch, and then I'll hold it up so you can get a comparison with the mini wet bag. Okay? So they're just a little narrower, the clutches, and definitely not as tall. This I'm really excited for when my daughter finally, grows up. But making her a nice little personal care bag with a clutch so she can have her reusable menstrual pads and a place to put them. Going green with that. Also making your period cute and fun, right? Maybe deodorant, maybe, brushes, whatever. This would have saved me and my organization in my backpack as a middle schooler or high schooler. So think about how you could organize even just your kid's backpack with these things. So of course, like I said, really great for pencils and other school supplies. Yes, using them for warmer seasons, for swim goggles and things like that, it's totally perfect. Let me read to you a little bit. I always like to share what our Thirsties groupies say about any topic that I'm talking about. So, I love this one from Instagrammer M. Rose Baker. She said, I'm a school psychologist and I just recommended Thirsties trainers to a mom with a kindergartner in our life skills class. I loved being able to make that recommendation with confidence. Isn't Isn't that so nice? Yeah, it's great to have a product that we know will really help families. Um, Also on Instagram, Miss Melissa Joy, she says, my son brings his change of clothes to preschool in the outer pocket of his wet dry bag, and an extra all-in-one diaper, a wet bag, wipes also, and on the inside pocket. Thirsties goes to school every day. So that's how she has all of her kiddos' potential accident needs are just covered right there. Perfect. Perfect. Eva, who was just chatting with us, she said when the Simply Sustainable line came out, that's including like these additional, like the clutch, the mini wet bag, the wet dry, and the sandwich bag. She said when those came out, the mini was perfect for my preschooler. My preschooler's teacher asked for a change of clothes in a bag, and this actually fits a preschool outfit really well. So she has that, and then of course snack bags, daily use for lunch. Rebecca in the groupie says that her first grader uses the clutch as a pencil bag, and the wet dry bag is in his backpack for an extra set of clothes. Jessica says her 14-year-old, I'm like, yes, we've got a middle schooler, high schooler using Thirsties. How cool is that? So her 14-year-old uses the clutch for pens and pencils, and the 4-year-old uses the trainers and the wet dry bags. Oh yes, and Thirsties goes to school every day with the homeschoolers. I love that. Actually, I bet you could think of a lot of ways to organize your homeschool classroom with the different Thirsties bags, especially if you're doing a certain kind of unit and you have like certain activities geared toward a different topic. I think the mini bags would be really fantastic for that, or even like different craft supplies. And the thing that's nice about organizing with bags like this is that once your kid knows where things go, you can really hand over the organization and the cleanup and the initiating to your kid, and that is a really, really important life skill to teach. So I think my little one just like checked on me there. But so many amazing ways to use Thirsties at school. If you guys have ideas, absolutely, especially if you're using one of the bags, someone just type in the comments #ThirstiesBagAbout. If you have an idea of how to use these products in your everyday life, we would really love to see that. I actually search that #ThirstiesBagAbout every week just to see if you guys have creative uses for these reusable products. And like someone was saying, you know, they suggested a Thirsties product to a friend, which actually got them asking about the company. Oh, what's the company? Thirsties. And then it got a whole conversation going about cloth diapering, right? So the more, yes, craft supplies. Absolutely, Donna. See? So lots of ideas, guys. Keep sharing them. Use that #ThirstiesBagAbout. Show this video to your friends. Hopefully this was helpful. If you also think about this, if you have someone in your family with a birthday coming up, or maybe someone's getting ready to go to school, this can be the wrapping paper. There it is, Thirsties Bagabout. This can be the wrapping paper, and put a present in. Maybe, oh, my favorite going to school book is called The Kissing Hand. No, it's not in I have a bookshelf right over here. It's not there. But that would be such a cute, sweet going to school present. Is a practical thing for their family to use for that extra set of clothes. Put a book in, and you don't even need wrapping paper. It's the gift that keeps on giving, right? Right. So, guys, keep sharing those ideas, And if you are not in the Thirsties groupies, you're going to want to join. We try to come out with something at least once a month, and sometimes releases get spaced closer and farther together. It just kind of depends on how things are going at the warehouse. But we are going to have the go-ahead to start dropping some hints in the groupies probably next week. So if you are not in the groupies, join, and we'll continue this conversation there. Thank you guys so much for joining us on Thirsties Live, and I will see you next week. Everyone, take care of yourself, be smart, stay safe, and thanks for watching. Bye!